Have you been feeling pressure from the internet? Instagram took your likes away, didn't it? I know they did, and you felt the type of way. And are you afraid to live your reality on the internet? But this week we get into it. Me and Rez is here, and this week we do it here on Textually Active.
Everybody, what's up? Welcome back to a new episode of Textually Active, your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the other ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
Gang shit only.
And we got Tony on the boards.
Big Tony on the boards.
Big Tony on the boards. EA is handling business. Things are picking up at the Open Media Agency. Make sure you get your spot in now because things are getting crazy. So we got Tony here. Tony, this is where you press a button to let the people know you're here.
You were announced.
Yep, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? He know the vibes.
Sometimes you gotta show up the vibes a little bit.
That's crazy.
How you doing?
You know me, I'm out here chilling, vibing. Sun been shining it's been about 65, so you know the streets ready.
Right.
Shout out to the governor in Texas telling them niggas it's up and it's stuck. We about to be out here. I need to book a flight.
Okay,
I'm ready.
I see you with the purple on purple. You got the colors.
You know what I'm saying? I put the fit on today.
Drake done dropped a little 3-piece for us.
You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to that since Friday, so you know it's up and it's stuck.
All of a sudden, I want lemon pepper wings. You feel me?
I've been doing blow to the Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars. Okay, I lied, but I would do.
You would blow down?
Whole line of
Hold on. You did you say do blow or blow down?
A whole line of it.
Okay, all right. I listened to it. I liked it. I liked the Bruno and Anderson .Paak.
It's summertime. The vibes is here. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, I am outside.
It's certain songs that we didn't get to hear last year that we want to hear
this year.
Outside.
I am outside. We've reached a 1-year anniversary. I'm outside this year. I did that last year. You know when they say 2020, leave that back there? I'm leaving that back there.
I got about 2 good months.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm out
and
here.
The antibodies is active. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. I'm trying to link.
I'm out here this year.
Everybody talk about we not linking. I'm linking.
I'm something. Gold chain somewhere. Linking.
Anyway, it's nice. The weather's breaking. It's feeling good. It's springtime. Last week, something went down that sparked and touched my soul because this past year, we've been in the house.
Yeah.
So the internet has been our safe space. It's been the place that we go to for social interactions. You just said we hit our year anniversary being in the house with COVID, and Instagram popped something on us. They took away them likes. And I seen a lot of outrage on the internet, which led me down the path of let's talk about it. Because we're textually active, we're digital, we in the digital age. These are things that we need to be covering. So, Instagram likes. They told us that it was happening. They tested it in different areas.
They tried to test it that day, fucked that up. So they knew they didn't know what they was doing.
Right.
It was like we were supposed to really put this for certain people, but we fucked it up. And so now we took it away from y'all, but we gave it back for a little bit.
Somebody was in their office pressing buttons.
Pushing buttons.
They meant to press it for a certain area. They pressed it all over. And let me tell you, the IG baddies were in an uproar. I saw a few of them talking about, and this is funny as hell because it's just, she was like, if you going to take away likes from them ugly bitches. I worked hard for my likes. She was like, if you ugly, just say that and get off Instagram. I was like, points are being made. Points are like, you work hard for them likes.
True. But I think it goes to a bigger problem. Let me tell you right now, when I saw my likes was gone, I was like, oh shit.
You felt the sigh of relief?
I was like, damn, they gone. Then I was like, this shit say one person and others. Like, that's all it say. Like, nah, these likes are still in here. If I need to feel good about myself, I can see them. Now I don't got to compare my likes to nobody else because I don't know your numbers unless you tell me. So fuck it. I'm good. We out here. We popping.
You sit up there like, well, what's your number? Man, I got like 6,000 likes. They ain't even trying to show y'all that.
Whole time I got like
50?
100, like 1 through 100.
Is it just me? But if my post get to 100 likes, I feel good.
Hey, that's good enough.
100,
that's good enough.
Cool.
That's the one.
Anything outside of that I'm
nigga,
feeling a little down.
If it don't get to 100, I'm like, bro, what? This
I'm
fire.
Feeling cute. Might delete later. That's what it's giving.
Yeah.
When that shit stuck at 75, it's like, ooh, you got another day, baby. I'm going to delete it.
I was like, damn, tagging Beyonce in this picture because she on my shirt didn't work. God damn it.
Did you use the hashtag or did you add her?
I added. I just tagged her. I didn't use.
Nah, you gotta do the hashtag.
All right.
You gotta do the hashtag. And you should have did the hashtag Black is King, hashtag Lion King, hashtag Beyonce, Ivy Park, all of them.
Look at all this work. My caption was good enough. I thought the caption, I'm a visual guy. The caption, all them hashtag shits, I don't like it.
The picture was fire.
But I don't like all the hashtags underneath that. That look corny. That shit look like like I'm looking for the likes. But I'm like, nah, that's fire.
Even when you like put them in the caption, like in the sentence, within the sentence, as opposed to putting it at the bottom of it.
Not doing that shit.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I'll throw a little hashtag.
I don't even like hashtags that much.
Did you put the location on it?
You know, come on now.
Okay.
I was on an island. Like, you know, I had to put that up there.
Yeah, when the likes went missing last week, it didn't happen from my app. I just saw everybody else's reaction to it. And I saw a lot of people who don't typically posting to kind of get that feeling off because it was like, shit, I could post my little picture now. I don't have to worry about being embarrassed with 30 likes now.
It feel good.
Do you think as a society we put a lot of pressure on each other for them likes?
Yeah, we just talked about this last week. Like, nigga, somehow the standard of society has been you need to get likes. You need to be liked. You need to have acknowledgement from people most of the time you don't even know.
I don't know none of my people. I don't know a majority of the people that follow me because about 3 years ago when I started this podcast, I had a calm little 500, 400 followers. And then from that point until now, I've been using my social media to like get followers.
That's because you don't shy away from things thinking. So,
from what?
Things thinking.
Yeah, I'm underneath your caption. I'll like 7 pictures and then follow you.
You'll let them off.
And then I'll comment underneath your shit with the money bags and the fire emojis. Mm-hmm. And then that's how I got my followers up. But it's just like, once you do all that work, you want to get some type of reward when you post your shit. Like, I'm fucking with you. Fuck with me back.
I respect it. I don't know. I ain't never cared. Like, the picture thing, I just use the picture thing. It's just like, these are memories that I need to be able to see and like go back to.
Right.
Like, it's one of those like, oh, I remember where I was at this day when this picture got took and how it made me feel and all of that. I love using Instagram for that. Like, I don't be caring about the likes. Like, when I looked at like the other day, I was looking at my feed and I was like, damn. Like, the pictures, like the first maybe 4 rows of my Instagram came from last year. Like, last year alone, like the first 4. And I don't even post like that. So I'm like, oh man, last year was decent, even though we was in a pandemic. Like, this shit been crazy, but my feed pretty good. Like, it's all right.
I feel like I try to keep up with my feed because I remember when Instagram was just strictly photos. Yeah. That's all you had. You had pictures. So I feel like people were a lot more active. But now with the way that things are changing for Instagram, them taking away the likes, them focusing on the reels when they change that button and put that button in the middle for all. For everybody to start utilizing those reels. And then they got the IGTV, they got the stories now. I don't really see the importance of the post because I don't see myself scrolling down that much. But then when you add on the layer of taking away the likes, what are we here for?
Biggest thing they ever did was fucking up the timeline chronologically. Mm-hmm. Almost fucked that word up. But like, there's no reason for me to scroll now, to scroll up. Like, if I really want to see something from somebody, I just go to their page. Like, Bleacher Report is the sports shit. They have some of the best posts. You know, they steal from black culture and do whatever. I'm not judging them. But they put up good posts, and I'm like, if I want to see 4 or 5 of them, scrolling up ain't gonna help. I just need to go to their page and then scroll it up. So it's like one of those things like that. Like, Drake dropped the Project Friday. me scrolling up just was me seeing that posted from the people that I follow that like Drake. Like,
Right.
It's like, bro, my timeline, look, it ain't even nothing to watch. Look at.
I will say that at first I was one of those people who were against the algorithm and the way that they changed it. But now I kind of do like it, because when I open up the app, now I see things that I like. I'll see things from the Virgo page that I like. I'll see things from people who I think are funny and I engage with a lot on the app. So I do like it for that, but I don't like it because I'll lose track of the people that I actually like to follow. Like people that I actually followed because their page was dope. Like I don't see their stuff.
I don't follow a lot of pages that I don't know. Like I don't like a lot of my followers are from people that follow me, and I just push follow back just to boost their morale. But
do you follow men back?
Who?
Men? Like if a man was to follow you, do you follow him back? Yeah.
How do I know him? That's what matters. Like
he just popped up out of nowhere and you follows.
Probably not, because I don't know you that well. But like if like Tony followed me, I follow him back. Like I know him,
right?
Like he do dope shit. I know him. I'm a follow. It's really gotta be worth is this following. Like, do you dress well, or do you have good content, or do like
what are your last three posts? Like what are your last three
I don't
posts?
need to follow a man that's posting memes. I don't care what you think, because you thought this was funny. I saw that on Twitter 2 weeks ago. Like I don't need to see that. Like I need to see from men. I need to see like how cool you are, how dope you are, like shit like that. And,
I think Twitter used to be the place that you see things first, but now it's turning into TikTok. Like I see a lot of things for the first time on TikTok now.
True.
As opposed to seeing it on Twitter and Instagram first. And Facebook, I just don't go there. It's dark over there.
Nah, that's for your city.
It's really dark over there. It's weird for me because I moved to a different city. So all the things that they're posting, like all the people that I went to school with and grew up with, like they're posting things that aren't relevant to me because I'm not there.
You want me to tap you into the city?
I mean,
Can I be your big homie? I can be your OG. Like, you need me to tap you in?
I think they kind of already know that. I mean, it's different.
I mean, I can tap you in.
Okay, on the Facebook,
you and Nick, me and Nick we can tap you in, because Nick be the one that be knowing, but like we could tap you in. You could be like, damn, like they was on somebody Instagram live the other day. Commenting, nigga said, damn, I ain't know Winston had a shade room. Like, I can get you tap in.
Oh, if it's a shade room, I do want to see that.
See what I'm saying?
I do want to see what's going on there.
I got you.
But okay, so the reason I feel like they've decided to take away the likes and to like try to move it around to make it, I guess, user friendly for those people who are feeling the effects from social media, because yeah, it's fun if you're using it right, but it also does have negative effects, especially if you're younger. So I feel like people were placing so much value in likes, getting attention, getting engagement from their posts. And I think it ties into getting that feeling. Like when you get a lot of likes on your photo, you do feel like you can't sit up here and act like you don't be like, yeah, that shit was fire. That shit was dope. Like you do feel a feeling. Right. But I feel like there are people out there who actually take that and place the value on their life. Like, dang, if I didn't get a lot of likes on this picture, I'm trash. So what levels are people going to in this society to get likes?
A lot, nigga. I just watched a whole documentary of that shit. Fake famous. Niggas, they like did a social experiment. They took like 4 micro influencers showing niggas that they go on sites and buy followers, buy likes, the fake followers, mess up the algorithm so then you get more like it's a lot of work. Like, every 5 days you get a DM from somebody saying, hey, would you like to?
You want a blue check?
Like, what? No.
DM me to collab.
The other day somebody hit me in my DM asking, did I need their help to get my account to 20,000 followers. I clicked on the page. He only had 9. So I said, I DM'd him back, why you don't got 20,000 followers on your page? And he said, because this is just my account. It's a business account. It's not personal. I was like, well, obviously this ain't gonna work for me if you don't got 20 and you ain't did it for yourself to make yourself look real.
Exactly.
Like,
so you already know that it's a fake page.
Yeah.
The thing, Fake Famous came out on HBO Max, right?
Some shit. I
think it was on HBO Max.
That's what we need to talk about. It's too many of y'all.
Right.
It's too many of y'all.
I can't keep up.
I can't. And then the newspaper online articles want you to read the first 4 sentences, and then that shit start fading up for you to buy a subscription. I can't do all of this.
Y'all want niggas to read, but then you want me to pay to read?
I'm not doing it.
I don't think that.
A newspaper costs $2.
I already came here trying to get information. Now I gotta pay to read it. Like, I already don't want to read this.
Has anybody ever paid that attention? A newspaper full of news from yesterday is $2.
That's expensive.
Versus, like, I just was on my phone and I saw it happen in real time. Like,
that's crazy. I think I heard an interesting perspective about the documentary Fake Famous on HBO Max, where they took 3 regular people who just wanted to get their Instagram boosted, and it came from somebody I follow on Twitter, and she was saying that she felt like it shined a light on how easy it is for white influencers to just get that extra boost. All you have to do is look a certain way, be white, and you pay for all of those things, and then you have micro influencers like myself and you who actually work from the ground up to make dope content, engage with our followers, be funny, have a presence online, and do all this real shit. And you got people just buying followers to play off this look, and then they're getting money from brands or different people reaching out and partnering with them just because they look like they have that much, and they pay for it.
The next brand that reach out to me and say, "Hey, I would love to collab if you buy something."
I'm not buying.
I'm telling them to go to hell. I'm not.
But
bro. You came to me. Why would I need to buy this? Like, no.
It highlights how they mess up the market, because if you don't really have a real following and you pay for those people, you're not going to get the return and investment from the business. You're not getting their money back because the people that follow you aren't real. So you don't have an influence on them. Like, you paid for that.
You paid for it. And then they paid you $200 to take 5 pictures. We know the vibes.
Nah, the bag for that is a lot more than $200.
Nah, the niggas told me if I took 5 pictures with this stereo that I had to buy, they was gonna pay me $200. Literally,
how much was the
stereo? Was probably like $20. I looked at Jazz and asked her and said, well, "Is it worth it?" And then I was like, you know what? This company don't even seem real.
They wasn't gonna pay you.
I don't think they was gonna. Yeah, I don't. So I'm like, this don't even. It feel good enough, but I'm sure they got somebody like that.
And when we had America on, she was saying that there are a lot of companies out there doing that, but you shouldn't have to pay for it. Yeah. But so people are willing to buy followers, buy likes. I didn't even know buying likes was a thing. Yeah. Now, see, that's one thing, because buying bodies, and we're touching on a different boat. I would buy a body. I would buy a body. I don't see anything wrong with that. But people are willing to risk their lives in some cases. Like, I'm sure a lot of people have died trying to do a prank on the internet for likes and clout. A lot of people in jail because they wanted to post a pistol on a story. You can't do that. A lot of people got the feds after them because of what they did with that PPP loan. Or is it PPA? What is it?
You said it right. It's
PPP?
I thought it was
personal private pussy.
I mean, I'm sure that's what they bought with it.
Anyway, so the loan that they were giving out to people who were unemployed and all of those things, you're going to jail because you wanted to be posting on Instagram looking a certain way.
Okay. It's fun. Niggas always telling you to find your happiness. Looking like a lick is fun. Looking like I caught a lick is always fun. There's a picture on my Instagram right now, like floating in these streets of me with a whole lot of money in a picture that you took for me. Only I know the real of that picture. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know the real about that picture.
You know what? Another thing is that I've noticed that people do to get likes is those fake real skits. Like, we're sitting here as a couple. I seen one the other day, and the girl was like, I recorded my boyfriend to see what he would do
if I started
no, that one too, those ones too. But if I went to sleep on him and was laying in the bed, and then the boyfriend comes in, kisses her on the forehead, puts her bonnet on, rubs her back, tucks her in. Nobody is doing that. And we can tell that you're faking. This engagement is fake. It's fake. It looks fake.
Fam, this nigga was in the living room playing video games. He never came in the room one time. You told him to come in here.
He was not worried about you. I want you to know, a real life living, I live with my partner. He don't be worried about you. He's actually happy that you're in the other room.
Sometimes I get a little afraid and just go in there because it's been too quiet. Like,
everything all right in here?
Yeah.
And if you sleep, that's a bonus.
oh, word. Facts. I'm about to go back to the living room and ignore everything else that goes in this house.
Or are those fake real clips where you guys go into Walmart and pretend like you tearing shit up? You're not really in there tearing shit up. You just want to look this way so that you can get the clout.
Some of them is real. Like, niggas was really out here. Which sounds like this was a long time ago, but niggas was really out here licking the ice cream and putting it back.
Huh.
Like, this was happening. And as somebody who frequents a grocery store, that ice cream doesn't have a label on it.
Have they done anything to prevent that from happening again in the future?
That Ben & Jerry's still, you pop the top off on that bad boy. That blue bunny, you pop the top right off that.
And lick it.
Yeah, don't matter. They don't
I can't get behind that.
Yeah.
But it's
even in COVID, nobody's changed it. Like
it's I'm still, as an adult, I have to be told not to touch everything in the grocery store.
The grapes, you look like a nigga.
No, I don't eat none of the stuff that's in the grocery store. I mean, like, just touching and picking up stuff. Because I like to get a good look at it. Oh, what's this? What's going on here? Like, that's me in the grocery store.
I mean, it's regular. Like, people do it all the time.
But specifically around the skits, though, like, that's more of a trolling thing. People are doing that just to get a reaction out of everybody.
Niggas is doing that because they've seen it work for somebody.
Right.
We've watched a series of fucking Instagram, Vine, TikTok entertainers go from being niggas on the internet that just do shit, that make funny videos, to go to having their own fucking TV shows. Mm-hmm. Niggas will tell you right now, DC Young Fly, one of the funniest motherfuckers in the world. They'll tell you right now, oh, Desi Banks is hilarious. Niggas will tell you right now, Drewski has got the game on lock.
Drewski was in Diddy's house.
Like, because of this. So, nigga, we all want a lifestyle of great shit. Like, just good shit. Like, that's what niggas is working. They don't want to work. Like, we don't want to work. We want to just live a lavish life easily. If that means we can work slightly, perfect. Like, nigga,
shit, I'm trying to be living somebody's highlight reel.
See what I'm saying? Like,
I want to be at Diddy's house trying on his clothes.
And so you see this and think, oh man, I could do this. Like, there's a meme going around right now that says, don't you know that when Colgate made toothpaste, it was 55 other toothpaste? Don't you know when somebody started Sephora, there was 39 other beauty product like companies?
Don't you know when Rihanna started Savage Fenty, there were 45,000 million panty makers in the country?
But you know what they don't have? They don't have you. And it's like, oh yeah, you're right. I could do this. So I could live this life if I put in what I think is my best foot forward to do this shit and get somewhere. And so I'd be confused because it's like, bro, do you really want to do this, or do you just want what you seen it could work for?
I always look, like, when I see people who are out there doing comedy skits, being funny, getting a lot of engagement, people like Just Hilarious, Drewski, and all of them, I always try to see if I can understand what their end goal is. Like, for the makeup ladies, the ladies who get on Instagram, get a lot of likes for doing makeup, I can tell that they have like some type of passion in makeup. Or fashion, people who get on there to be fashion models, they have a passion to be endorsed by somebody or make their own clothing line and things like that. And then when I see the comedians, I'm like, okay, so you guys are funny. You guys can do comedy skits. And then everybody else, do you want to be an actor? Like, do you know the amount of work that goes into creating influence on Instagram? It's not just posting pictures. It's not just being funny. It's a lot more that goes to it because you have to plan that stuff out. Yeah. These people are dropping, 3 and 4, 5 videos.
But they're doing that. But the thing that people be forgetting is it only take one. Mm-hmm. Take you one lick. If you hit one lick and come up and you have consistent content, you there forever.
But are they setting themselves up for that?
Yes.
Because if I have a video that goes viral, say I'm Gorilla Glue Girl, I go viral off that one video, but then when people come back to my page is corny. Like, that's just a one moment thing.
But I don't think she knew that the gorilla thing was going to take off. And I also don't know if I don't think she didn't do the gorilla glue on purpose. And I also don't think she did it in order to pop.
Okay, bad example.
She just did it.
Bad example.
But I'm saying, like, if you look at B. Simone, B. Simone does all of these videos and then transition to comedian, to actress, and then entrepreneur. But we already said, girl, fuck you. But from now on, there ain't nothing she can't say because she already established a fan base and somebody gonna appreciate her. Everybody is just looking for a lick to get somebody to follow them because then you're set forever.
Yeah. My only advice is if you're doing all that stuff to get attention, make sure that you have something
Get a plan,
back
have a
on
plan.
your page
Yeah.
for people to come to and have a plan of action and understand that it's going to take work. I do like, is it safe to say that Instagram and all of these social platforms, the likes, the engagement can equal money? Because a lot of people say, well, why do you want followers? Why do you want likes? Why do you want all this stuff? Is it because that it can equal money at the end?
Yeah, that's how they usually find you. Like,
What about for the regular consumer though?
the consumer is the person feeding this energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfuckers with money want to be around people that they could use so they don't have to. Like nigga, if somebody famous came in here and touched that textually active cup and drank it, and it was like, oh nah, this the most fireest cup. Tomorrow, somebody's gonna be trying to find that cup because somebody that they love used the cup and thought it was fire too. So that's all it is. It's just like one hand wash the other. I'm cheap labor for you, and you providing the bag and the spotlight for me. Like that's all it is. And I think that's what we need. Like that's what everybody wants, but nobody knows how to get it. And so they willing to try a bunch of wild shit. Like all I think is for this podcast to take off is we had one big moment. And then everybody came and fed it in. And then boom, we're consistent. We do good content. We do a lot of good shit.
Do we take the rainbow hair approach
Nobody
and start beef?
No, I don't think we should take that.
Is there a
approach.
podcast in Winston-Salem that went to
You
smoke?
wanna just- we just start walking.
I heard niggas is talking shit about Big Res and Measy Boulevard. What's good?
To their cribs
Well, yeah,
in the middle of the
and
night.
start
Say I was outside, nigga.
I'm
Waiting on you.
outside your house.
Right.
What's up?
Yeah,
Do I have to pretend to get head in a video so that y'all could like follow TA? Like, what we doing?
See what I'm saying? Look at what you listen to how it sounds in your head.
Is that crazy?
To get attention.
But people want to see the things that they don't typically see in their everyday life.
We don't like positivity as a people.
You don't think so?
We hate it. We like fake positivity. If you show me all this manifestation, it's cool.
Grand Rising Queen.
We love that. But when it comes to a motherfucker that's not clout chasing, not doing anything, you never see all the good philanthropy he does. That's just a motherfucker that do something and nobody cared. But the one time he don't do that and he pop off on a motherfucker in the street, that video goes viral. Like that goes viral. All his hard work out the window because now he look like the nigga that'll pop off.
Yeah.
It's wild. Like Jay-Z this week.
I was thinking about him when you were saying this. I was like, Jay-Z.
Like
yeah.
this nigga, like just
300 mil
in a week.
in a week. It's a light day.
On a weekday, it's a weekday.
Right.
Come on.
Come
bro.
on.
Like, and then the whole thing is, well, oh, now this nigga's selling out. No, he is putting his businesses and places in front of people to see.
I mean, that's the part of it. Like people were saying, oh, why is he selling the Ace of Spade and all of these things? And it's like, bruh, that's the plan. Like some people don't go into business saying that I'm going to run this business for the rest of my life.
And I think that's part of the entrepreneurship nobody ever talks about.
They don't talk about that. You do. You start off as a founder. You are an owner for a bit, but you'll always be a founder. I founded this. Like this is something
Niggas know
that
where
I
they came
created.
from. Yeah.
But the end goal is to get somebody else to buy the shit from me so I don't have to work no
The
more.
niggas on the internet saying, how could Diddy sue Sanjon? Like he don't own it no more. That it just got my name on it. Like,
Right.
I've been sold this, but I also asked them not to use my likeness for any of the shit they had going on.
Right. So we talked a lot about Instagram. I feel like that whole conversation was wrapped around Instagram. Do we see these other behaviors on Facebook, Twitter?
Yes.
They do the same thing?
Everywhere. Hashtags run fucking YouTube. I don't know. I didn't even know this many hood niggas knew how to use YouTube to watch young boy videos. Where are these streams coming from, fam? Like, where? Like,
The moment YouTube give up who putting the thumbs down, it's going to be over for a lot of motherfuckers. The moment they start telling you who put the thumb down on your video, it's going to be over for you niggas. You got gotta be a bold motherfucker to put a thumbs down for somebody's video.
Because you go to YouTube, it be a whole lot of ups and then like a few downs. Like who is this? Who is this saying it? The ratio is never the opposite. It's never a whole lot of downs and a lot of ups.
It's like 2K likes,
yeah.
2 million thumbs down, and you like what? No, 2 thumbs down, 2K likes.
It's never 2 million thumbs down and 2 likes up. Like, so I need to know who's out here lying.
Yeah,
because you don't like all of these videos,
right?
Yeah, that's a good one. I can't wait to figure that out. That's what we need. We need more real life interactions because that's what's missing. Everybody makes fun of the niggas who be out here willing to fight over Twitter's tweets. But niggas get real disrespectful on the internet without you knowing. Just because they want to get the laughs and the ha-has and the retweets and the likes. Like, niggas get out here and say some wild shit for no reason. Mm-hmm. Tell you your mama bald-headed. Look at your ab. Go in your Abby and make fun of how you look. I seen a nigga get called a light-skinned Crash Bandicoot from his Abby. Like, shit. We're not finna do this.
That hurts. That hurt me. I didn't even see the picture.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not, like, it's niggas talking reckless. And I feel like the internet be making people feel like they got this, like, this cloak, invisible cloak, that you can just say shit and disappear.
I mean, it do. Like, how many people are actually putting in the work to come find you? Like, to actually come find you and beat you up or shoot at you or anything.
The people who really take the internet serious.
I don't think there are a lot of cases. Like, whatever happened with those 2 guys who were supposed to meet up and fight?
I don't know, but it's funny. It's a story we'll remember forever.
Right. Like, how many people are actually taking that drive? And then when you do, you know what's funny is they gonna flip it and be like, oh, you take this internet shit too serious. It's jokes, man. No.
But I mean,
you got 3,000 people liking and laughing at me in this comment. I have to do something.
But I mean, on the flip side of that, you can see in Oklahoma, the first day of school back in person, there was a school shoot.
Oh.
Which means, you know how reckless somebody had to be talking over the Zoom class? But then the first time they see you in the school building,
wow,
they airing this shit out.
See, I think the issue is we're looking at this from our perspective as adults, but the teenagers and the young adults are the ones who are affected by this. Like, mostly.
Nigga, the mall shootings all the time, these pull-ups, that shit be stemming from the internet.
Yeah, it's jokes from us, but these kids,
because we old enough to know, like I like Tyler the Creator. He said, "Fucking cyberbullying ain't real. Turn the fucking computer off."
When we first started MySpace and everything, you remember that era with the burn pages? People was getting beat up in real life because of that.
Zola,
you guys are still in high school, so you still have the same community of people that you follow, that you know. So all of those things that you're saying on the internet are getting, yeah. So our era, we kind of got it a little bit, but
we still fought though.
Yeah.
We're still outside. You still had to go outside. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a after a football game party you wasn't gonna see somebody. It wasn't a football game you wasn't gonna see somebody.
The bus driver don't care.
Hey, listen.
The bus driver was not hired by the school.
A fight that happens on the bus is one of the top 5 fights. Because the bus driver has got to stop the bus eventually, but it's too late. Like, it's too late. Like, they've already started fighting. They've scrapped it out, and now you got to pull over.
When somebody get off at the wrong stop to whoop your ass, like, they know you about to get off the bus and they get off too?
Nigga, our school was across the street from an apartment complex. The entire school would just walk across the street to watch the fight. Because it didn't happen on school grounds. So we just went across the street. Like, niggas, you had to see somebody. But I think now, niggas ain't outside. Like, ain't no teen clubs. Ain't no teen parties going on.
The babies is doing Zoom classes.
Like, they ain't even, like, even then, like, you know what's crazy? I was, like, at work. And I work with a bunch of teenagers now. And I'm like, these niggas are us in our 20s. Like, they dress like us, look like us, do shit like us. Like, nigga, I was at home watching Netflix. Oh, yeah, I seen it too. What? Like, why was you not out here in the streets? This is Zoom. You have you have Zoom classes. So once that's over, you got a shitload of free time. Mm-hmm. Like, why are you in the house on Instagram and TikTok?
I don't even think they're giving them like a full day. I think they're giving them like partial days. Some days you get out at 12, because you can't really sit them in front of a computer for that long, realistically.
Y'all have cars. Like, somebody in this friendship has a car. Why y'all not outside? Like, nigga.
I mean, it's easy to say especially for the teenagers who are going to social media after they get out of class as opposed to going outside. In some cases, that's their reality.
But then I realized, then I think about us, and it was like, yeah, we were coming home from school to rush to MySpace. Mm-hmm. We was coming home to see who had commented on our page, who was in whose top 8. Like, so I feel like it's just a cycle that we repeating. But I feel like at the time for us, we didn't have nobody that we saw do it.
Right.
Like our older siblings, they had no fucking internet. Like they was learning the internet with us. Like nobody was there to show them. Like this us, we can tell. Like I think you should go outside. Like or we could also flip it and be like, yes, I see you in the photography. Let's invest in your photography skills versus you just sitting at home taking selfies all day.
I think that's their reality. Like, and I don't think this pandemic helped at all.
Nah.
I really don't. Especially if you're underneath of your parents' watch and you're in their house. Like social media is your outlet. Y'all couldn't go nowhere for a year. You met people online, on TikTok, on Instagram, Twitter, all of those sites. Those are your friends now. That's your community.
I don't know. I think it's just it's way easier to be somebody like unjudgeable on the internet. Mm-hmm. Like my insecurities lie from what I think people think about me. Like I feel like I deep down think nobody likes me. Like in general, like just in general. Like yeah, the guy's he's funny, but yeah, whatever. I laugh at anything that's funny on the internet. Like I generally think that sometimes.
But they like your pictures, so that means that they like you, right?
Yeah, but out of 2,000 followers, 100 did. Like, you know, like that's the conversation I have.
But they're not seeing it. They're only seeing 10% of their actual followers or something like that.
Yeah, but I pay for posts. You know, I boosted. I boosted a couple posts. ain't really helped my, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really helped.
I think, I mean, it's safe to say that we know that social media isn't real life. So you getting likes on social media doesn't equate to you actually being liked in real life. But I can see where people get it confused and they wrap so much of their time around that being their reality. Like you could make your own, you could be whoever you want. Honestly, you could show however many highlights you want to show.
So fine.
You could take a picture in a corner and pretend like you in a mansion. I seen a video today on TikTok with this guy who was trying to show how white people pretend to be relatable on social media. And it was like, oh, let's go see what mom's doing. And he like ran around his apartment to make it seem like he was running around a big ass house. He was like, mom's in the kitchen. And he just kept running. He was running for like 2 minutes. But if he just did that, you would think that he lived in a huge house. So you could make it like watching that documentary, it just showed how many things you can manufacture.
You think we trying to escape reality?
I think so. Reality is pretty trash. It's pretty trash.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's pretty trash.
Like, but the thing about it is, you can't like fake this for like you can't fake reality. Like you got money on the internet, but I just saw you come out of Ross. like I mean, they don't sell that belt in Louis. like the old man that you've been fucking paid for that body. You don't ever show him, but there's an investment here. Like it's like, how will we get away from that? Like, nigga, you drive a Honda. I mean, you show the radio, and I know a motherfucker that got that same car, like the exact same run.
Somebody's gonna see you, but are you following those people, and are those people following you? Like, do they know who you are in real life? You ever look at somebody like when you start a new job and you make friends with them, and you just wonder what they're like on social media because they're not showing you who they are. Like, I get a kick out of finding my coworkers on social media to see the shit that they doing.
Oh, you one of them
because I see you in real life every day.
Nah, you one of them.
So I want to see like what's really going on when you go home.
Nah, I don't care about coworkers.
I'll look. I'll see if I can find them. I don't add them, but I'll look to see if I can because it's just the joy in seeing like, oh, okay, this is what you do. Like I'm seeing you in real life, but this is who you are on the internet.
One of my favorite things to do is see people that I know that know each other like go out and then watched all of the stories from different perspectives. Like, oh, this what y'all was doing. Shit, y'all been in this cabin about, this a yearly cabin trip for y'all. Y'all do this and go do all of this. I don't see not near nigga. This girl's night probably got a little nasty, huh? Y'all in lingerie for each other. All right. Okay. I take it a little far, but that's what it looked like.
It's good to see the different perspectives because you only seeing it from one POV.
Yeah.
So you seeing me smiling and shit, but I got a friend in the background who's taping the whole room. Now you see me smiling and it looked like y'all not really
y'all
having
bored
fun.
and shit.
Yeah,
like, y'all separate.
bored.
I like to also like know what I wasn't invited to.
Okay.
Like,
what the function looking like outside of it?
You could have invited me, but I didn't.
I would have came to sit in the house.
I would have told you no. I wouldn't have came, but it would have been nice to know like, oh, this what y'all doing, so I can get my popcorn ready to look through the stories.
Right. I think playing in social media in that way has a lot of effects on kids' mental health, but also our mental health. And I definitely can see where you can get lack of self-confidence from being on social media. You can get depression, anxiety. Niggas don't be going to sleep off of social media. It's people out here hating on you. They envy you just because of social media. And like,
you think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
I do.
You think somebody hates on you right now?
I don't think I have haters. What are you hate? Like, because I know myself in real life. Like, what are you hating on me for?
See,
like, you hating on this?
Like, I feel like that be shit we put on ourselves. Like, I don't think nobody, like, when you go in the rooms and people talk about you, they talk about you in such a high fashion that you be like, yeah. Like today, I went into the store. I got on a Selena shirt today. The lady at the register goes, you would never see nobody with one of them on. I ain't never seen nobody with a Selena shirt on. And in my head, I was thinking, ma'am, there's a Selena shirt in damn near every store.
They do have a Selena.
They have Selena shirts out. Like,
and Forever 21.
I've got two. Like
and Aaliyah too. They love them.
Aaliyah, fucking Selena, Tupac, and Poetic Justice, and Biggie. You're gonna find a T-shirt with them on that. And it's like somebody thought that like, oh, this nigga is exclusive, but it's like, no, not really. Like I don't really be doing shit.
Right.
I do a podcast where I come in here once a week and talk. Other than that, I don't really do that else. Like important.
That's about it. Do you feel like just that having the podcast and the platform all together, do you feel like it makes you look a certain way to certain people?
No, because I don't think motherfuckers care enough. Mm-hmm. Like a part of me the other day was thinking like, hey, we got this, we're part of this agency that does real great, dope videos and contents and shit. Maybe I should use those videos of me from my podcast on my personal Instagram to, you know, like make my Instagram look a type of way. But then I'm like, what am I doing?
Right.
I have no idea what I want to do in my life. So building a brand for me, I don't know what I don't have a plan. Like we was talking about, I don't have a plan for it. So me doing it and then seeing like nobody cares now, like would be pointless. But then a part of me was thinking like maybe the people who don't they know enough like, oh, he does a podcast, but don't know what it's about, would see it and then be intrigued to go see the podcast. So I play back and forth with shit like that because I'm like, it could help or it don't do nothing.
Right.
I'm tired of people who just keep getting this platform because of how they look and all they want to talk about is sex.
Oh.
I've never taken nobody on a $200 date. How do we keep talking about this?
What do you mean?
Like a $200 date is a conversation that continues to be had. I've never did this. How regular is this for people that this is a conversation?
It's a conversation that I feel like, you know how on Twitter where it's always a conversation that pops back up that we done talked about several different times.
But why do we keep talking about it?
People feel like their opinion is so important and so different from everybody else, but it comes out exactly the same. You're either going to agree that the $200 date is good, or you're going to disagree. And you guys are going to talk about why you agree or why you don't agree. But in reality, a lot of people ain't going on $200 dates.
Nobody's doing
so
that.
Why are we talking about this?
Why are you teaching women like, hey, leave the broke nigga for a richer nigga. It ain't that many richer niggas in the world.
Especially in your city. What city are you in?
It ain't.
Did you take that into consideration before you taking advice on the internet?
You're a black woman in Nebraska. There ain't too many rich niggas in Alaska that you could come up with. Find somebody that makes you happy.
What JT say? Get my body done. Get my teeth fixed. Cash at me. It ain't that easy.
No, broke niggas don't deserve pussy.
I know that's right.
You know why?
Why?
Because he should probably be getting pussy from a broke bitch. Like, obviously, if you got money, you probably don't want to give your pussy to a broke nigga.
But there's also the narrative that the broke men are the people who have the best. They give the best stroke
because they got
to work harder to do it.
I don't know why we have those conversations. None of this shit matters. Like,
I see a lot of people getting to the next level in their career from copying off of black creators and recycling content. All of these challenges. Yeah. What happens when somebody does your challenge better than you and it's their challenge?
I mean, what if you take somebody's whole idea for a podcast and then do it yourself?
And it looks better on you. Yeah. What are you going to do? Because then you look like the hater talking about it.
All the music in hip-hop, everybody else would claim sounds alike.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so why is there a Rod Wade, a Moray, and niggas that sing with auto-tune that's so heavily like influenced when it's talented motherfuckers who don't use none of that making really good music, but they songs only get 5 streams a month? I mean, it's just, what do we care about? Do we care about shit that we think is relatable? Because I've never related to a $200 date. I technically, in my real life, and the people that I appreciate, don't know nobody that got their body done and have came up from it. Like, you probably got a fake ass, but you still go to the same hookah bar that I was frequenting before the pandemic. Like, you still go there. Like, you're still local. Like, you did that just for you. It ain't helped you do nothing.
I think it does open them up to a new category of men now. Men who are interested in appearances on women and them looking a certain way so that they can look a certain way. So I think they have their body done for them, of course, but it also opens them up to a new...
Niggas so fucking shallow.
A new type of man.
Yeah, they are so fucking shallow. Like,
is it just men?
No, it's both. I feel like they're parallel lines. Like, you know, parallel lines go the same way. One end go, well, they're probably, what's the opposite? Yeah, parallel lines like that, they run. Like, one is, I'll fuck you for money, and the other one's, I'll pay to fuck. Like, it's the same thing. We don't really care. Or I'll use you to get famous, and I need somebody to use. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody to feel wanted, to make me feel wanted. Like, it's a wild fucking conversation to have.
I think it's safe to say that social media may not be a reality, but it has a huge impact on our reality, on our everyday experience and the way that we view life. Yeah. And sometimes, especially when I'm not interacting with people, often I'll sit in my house and, you know, look at social media, look at TV, play my little game and all that stuff. And then when I engage with people, it's kind of like, yo, this is the interaction that I enjoy. This feels so much better than me leaving a comment underneath of your page or me texting you. Like, It's just that digital layer is some piece of reality, but the other part is so much better.
'Cause I know you paying attention to this shit. Like, I'm like, you know why? The reason I'm not, I want you to know that I'm not texting back.
You are shitty at texting. But why?
Because I don't feel like I didn't think this needed to be in a Zoom meeting. I didn't think this text message needed to be a response. Like, you just told me some shit. Okay. That's what you wanted to do. Okay. Like, why are you telling me this? I get upset at people I hate when people try to have a DM conversation with you because they liked your post.
Why don't you like that?
I didn't come here to engage in a conversation. Like, I put this post up, you ha-ha'd, I double tap to give you the heart, and now you like, man, that shit funny as hell. Like,
people are lonely. Like, there are some people who still didn't leave their house that need some type of engagement. I mean, and social media is the closest thing that they can get.
Go to a dating site.
Oh my God. They want to talk to their friends.
Go to a dating site. Like, that was the best conversations you get from somebody new. Cause
no, they're not fun. I don't remember them being fun.
Shits was hilarious.
What, the first conversation that you have with somebody when you meet them off of the internet?
Yeah.
Is not fun.
Them texts be the ones.
It's weird. Niggas don't never look the same way they look in their profile pictures.
I mean, but catfish is still on TV. Niggas are feeling this completion.
Loneliness.
They're feeling it with fucking people that you should probably understand who they are, because if I'm on the internet, I either tweet, TikTok, or Instagram. So that should be.
How are people still getting catfished? How? Like, you never seen a video of this person talking? Never. They don't post no story?
They don't tweet real tweets?
I think the tweets might be real.
No.
The tweets can be real if you a catfish, because it's just text.
No, but those niggas just recycle shit. Like,
okay.
Cash App her $100 to make her feel good. Like, that's some shit I've seen before. Like, you're just retweeting that. Tell me about you dropped your credit card at the grocery store yesterday and forgot to go back and get it. Or how work is being killing you, and how your anxiety is high in the middle of the night and you can't go to sleep because your mind racing. Like, tell me those tweets. Get those off.
I don't know what the catfish market is like on Twitter. People are catfish. Like,
if you're a catfish, let us know. Send us a message.
We want to hear from the catfish.
We want to hear
from
the catfish. You don't even got to display who you are. Just tell us you've catfished somebody.
Do you know the real person that you're using?
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you have a close interaction with them? Like, how do you pick the person that you're going to use to catfish? Do they have to be an active person? Like, are you screen recording what they're posting on their story and posting it on yours?
That's fire. I like it.
I did catfish one time.
Did it work?
I was in like middle school. It was fun.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. He liked me a lot, but he didn't know I was a fake person. Then he started asking for more pictures, and I was like, I don't have no more. Like, I don't even remember where I found this person. It was weird. It was fun. We did a lot of talking, though. It was back when you didn't have like pictures that much, so it worked.
So, what was the end goal?
I wanted to talk to somebody. I wanted to just talk. That's it.
Hey, we need to. Antonio, we need to write this down.
What?
Like, I wanted, like,
it was fun.
We need to have an episode about people being lonely. Like, you ever feel lonely in your own house?
I think social media makes you feel lonely. It has that effect. Yes, I do feel lonely at my own house sometimes. Because when I'm on Instagram on a Friday night and Eric's at work and I'm sitting at home like, damn, niggas really got friends, huh? Wow, niggas still linking in a panorama.
Being lonely in a relationship.
Damn, that hookah look like it's hitting them clouds.
I might have to light up tonight. I've been missing hookah. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry. I had a moment.
About hookah? I ain't smoked hookah in so long. Yeah, it's been a while. So being lonely in a relationship, it happens though. You have somebody, but niggas don't always be tied down to your hip.
And that's how it should be. Like, I don't need you to be tied to my hip. I don't want to.
Well, let's go ahead and take a break and come back with our final thoughts. I do have one last question that I want to ask on this topic, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So for my final thought, I want to ask you, honest question. Do you feel like you're addicted to social media?
Yes. And it don't be like, all right, I was about to lie. Yes, I am. Uh-huh. I have become a person who would much rather talk to people on the internet than in person.
Shit.
I think it's hurt my social skills. I have social anxiety when I go out in places, and so being in a room surrounded by people I don't know, I tend to use my phone more to keep myself occupied. I have a fear of public speaking sometimes, so I just feel like I'm a better me behind a profile that's me, but just a better me when I can say what I want to say, talk how I want to talk. Like, even on, like Clubhouse and stuff, like, I feel like even then it's easier than, being in a room with random people you don't know and trying to talk to them.
Right.
There's no way in hell I do that.
Just sit in front of a whole bunch of people talking
and just talk to them. Like, no, I wouldn't do that. But like on Club, like it's cool. Like Twitter, say whatever I want to say, get it off. And if somebody see it and they retweet it, boom. If they like somebody probably seen it and didn't say nothing. Just it went by. Like I'm okay with that. Versus being somewhere and saying something to people I don't know and like them knowing. Like I don't know. It makes me feel better to hide behind the screen.
Yeah, those are some of the effects of it. They say that the feeling that you get when you get a like is similar to seeing a picture of somebody that you love or getting rewarded like some type of cash amount. And I mean, when you wake up, go to sleep, wake up on your phone, go to sleep on your phone, it is easy to have that attachment to it. And it's easier to look at your phone in a group of people.
Yeah.
Like, it's awkward. Like, you don't control that narrative when you're sitting in front of people. Like, you don't have the ability to decide what you want to respond to. You know, on social media, when you scrolling past shit you don't like if somebody say something to you in real life, you can't just scroll past it. They're looking for a response.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Meezy, I just said your hat is fire.
Yeah.
And you sitting there, okay. Like, they're not expecting, okay.
Like, I could you can like that and keep going.
I feel like
you addicted?
No, I always try to detach from my phone when I'm in social interactions. Like when I'm around people, I purposely try to detach from my phone because growing up, I had a dad who would take my phone at night or take my phone when I was doing too much on it, or like one of those parents says, oh, you always on that damn phone. And it just made me feel bad. Like it made me feel shame being attached to my phone. So if I'm out in public, I don't want nobody to see me like in my phone scrolling. Like I don't want to be that girl who's in the corner taking pictures, but actually quiet as shit in the party. So I'm always trying to go out of my way to have those social interactions with people because honestly, I don't know when's the next time I'm going to get it, especially in a fucking panorama, you know, like, so when I'm out in public now, and before then I would try to be that person, but I did in the beginning before I got to this place where I'm in now, I did use my phone as a crutch when I was out in public settings around people that I didn't know. And when I'm at home now, it's a different story. I have a hard time putting my damn phone down. Like even to watch TV, I'm like, no, I want to see what's going on.
Hey, to keep it a buck, I watch TV better with my phone in my hand.
Me too. They said they need to have a Netflix series or section where it says easy to follow when you want to be on your phone the whole time.
I think I've started because I think the one thing I've learned in my adult years is that I am a audible learner. Mm-hmm. So like I listen to way more podcasts like audibly than I do go to YouTube and watch them. Mm-hmm. So I like this is just how I comprehend shit. Like I can hear something and be like, oh, really? This what this is about? Like when I use my phone while I watch movies, but I can still remember what happened. Like watch Coming to America 2 last night, and it's a very good. I'm on my phone watch. Like,
you can be on your phone and watch that.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Like if you've seen the first one, you can be on your phone to watch the second one.
Okay. Those are the type of shows I like. Like, Eric gets mad at me because I'll be like, can we rewind it so I can see what happened?
You're the problem.
And he'd be like, you always on that damn phone? Yes, I'm having fun playing Among Us with my friends, like, that I don't know. You know, I used to have fun playing Among Us in the clubhouse room, but it got too much for me. So I started playing with, like, online, the kids that are online. And boy, let me tell you, I thought the adults on Clubhouse were mean. The fucking kid.
That's why I had to quit.
One time I said, I forgot what I said. I was like, you guys should have voted for somebody. And they was like, you should have shut the fuck up. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, I think social media has had an effect on communication, mental health, depression, confidence, all of those things. And I think it's easy to say that we should disconnect or just log off or turn your computer off. But nigga, when you have an addiction to something, are you telling a crackhead to just put the crack pipe down? Like, are you just put it put Yeah. Just turn it off. Put the needle down.
We are.
Stop drinking if you have an addiction. Like, at some point, we're going to have to own up to the fact that we are addicted to our damn phones. And that's just on period.
I'm still drinking.
But until that moment, I'm gonna listen to some music to cope with it.
You already know the vibes, baby. You're now tuned in to WMEZ.
You are now tuned in.
Liked it. This week on the Baby Maker playlist, we have Melissa Lopes, and this song is called Pie here on WMEZ.
Textually active.
It took me so long to realize that she was speaking Spanish in that song too.
Yeah, I was like, she's saying nigga, but there's also some other things in there. But yeah.
That is a good song. That's a good playlist. Make sure y'all go check that out. All right, it's time to pull your memes out. I feel like each week I am less and less prepared for memes because the internet just don't be internet and like that anymore. Oh, matter of fact, I got one for myself.
Oh, okay.
All right, so hold on, let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a good one. But I think I want to go. Actually, I do have a lot of memes, Meezy. All right, you go first. I'm trying to pick the vibe.
You already know. I told you we was out here this summer. You already know. Shout out, Big Kamala. Put that little vote in. We got that little STEMI bill coming. So my meme this week says taxes and them 1400s finna hit. Ain't gonna be a crab leg in the ocean.
That's sure ain't.
Ain't gonna be a crab leg in the ocean. Ain't a hookah coal left in the streets. We out here.
At all. I think my meme is going to be, it's gonna go here. I'm not fighting this year, so when I reach in my bag, I suggest you back the fuck up.
Hey, I like it. I'm all for choosing violence. I choose violence every day.
Violence.
I choose violence at least once a minute.
After a certain age, you're not for the tussling.
I mean,
you still tussle right now?
If I have to. I ain't never had to tussle. Like, niggas ain't never tried me. Like, I'm gonna give it a buck. My entire life, nobody ever tried me.
I feel like, nah, I'm lying.
But don't get fucked up. These hands still work.
Right. I feel like it's easy to say that after a certain age you won't fight, but if somebody press the right button,
like nobody's ever tried me. These hands work. I just, I don't go in places being the tough guy or the crabby nonchalant. Like I'm chilling, you chilling. Don't mind me. We not finna argue in
if
person. Somebody
mess with you, they really had it coming. Yeah. Because you don't even come off as a person who has a short temper or gets upset easily.
I don't like to hear people. I don't like to talk to people.
Same thing with me. Like I'm very friendly.
Yeah, but you.
I don't put up with okay. Yeah. I'm friendly. I'll let you describe it.
I mean, you're friendly, but it can get it can get up and be stuck very quickly. Like
here I go with my perception. I'm very friendly.
No, you are. These are true things. But if it's up,
it'll be stuck,
and it's stuck for a long time. It's up to you. Like go get it and bring it back down.
It's probably not coming back.
It's probably not coming. It's gonna stay. You've got to go get it.
Yeah, I have to be the one. Not anybody else.
Rez hasn't spoke to me like one time for like 2 weeks because of something that happened. Like if it's up, it's
gonna be stuck. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening to another episode of Textually Active. If you're here, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment on our social media pages, and we'll be back next Tuesday with another episode. Yeah. It's up and it's stuck.
If you see me out here, say what's up, because I'm out here. You see me on the timeline. Go like one of them pictures.
You might see
put the hearts on one of my stories on Instagram. Yeah. Go on Twitter, follow the TA page, and listen to what we like to say and all of this cool stuff.
Make us feel good. Likes feel good. Yeah. We gotta stop. We gotta normalize stopping. This sentence is terribly put together. We have to stop shaming people for enjoying the sensation of getting a like.
Okay. I mean,
I like it.
All right. I respect it.
All right, y'all. We out.
Easy out.
Thank you for listening to the Textually Active podcast. This podcast is a full-service production from the Open Media Lab. Be sure to check in every Textual Tuesday along with following them on all social media at Textually Active Pod. Textually Active is a part of the Open Media Network.